So, hi guys, welcome to the second part of human reproductive tract. Today we will discuss in detail about the female reproductive tract. So, the female reproductive tract consists of two ovaries, two oviduct, a uterus, cervix, vagina, external genitalia and a pair of mammary glands. So, we will come into details of ovaries first. So, ovary is the primary female sex organ which is located on each side of the lower abdomen, that is, on each side of your peritoneum. So, the function of ovaries is to produce ovum as well as steroid hormones. The dimensions of ovaries, it is 2 to 4 centimeter in length. Now, the ovaries is connected to the pelvic wall as well as to the uterus by means of ligaments. So, the ligament by which it is attached to the uterus is called ovarian ligament, and the ligament by which it is attached to the peritoneal cavity or the peritoneal wall is called suspensory ligament of ovary. Now, the broad ligament of uterus also covers the ovary, and that is called mesovarium. Now, coming to the anatomy of ovary, the ovary is covered by a thin epithelium that is called the germinal epithelium, and the stroma of the ovary is divided into a peripheral cortex and an inner medulla. Now, coming to the accessory ducts, the accessory duct of the female reproductive tract develops from the Mullerian duct, and it consists of a paired fallopian tube which is also called as oviduct, a uterus and a vagina. So, coming to details of fallopian tube, the fallopian tube is 10 to 12 centimeter in length, and it extends from the periphery of the ovary to the uterus. Now, the fallopian tube has three parts which are your infundibula, ampulla and isthmus. The infundibula is the part which is closer to the ovary, and it have finger-like projections called fimbriae, and these are for the collection of ovum. The infundibulum is funnel shaped, and next to infundibulum is the ampulla which is more wider, and the more close to uterus, where the part of fallopian tube which opens into uterus is your isthmus which is more narrower. Coming to uterus, the uterus is also called womb, and it have a shape of an inverted pear. It also have ligaments which attach to the pelvic wall for support. The wall of the uterus have three layers: perimetrium, myometrium and endometrium. The perimetrium is the outermost thin membranous layer, and myometrium, which is the middle thick layer which consists of smooth muscles, and by means of these smooth muscles this uterus will contract during delivery. And the innermost layer is called endometrium, which is glandular, and this layer undergoes cyclical changes during menstrual cycle. Now, the uterus have a dome shaped upper part which is called the fundus, and it also consists of a body. To the fundus where the fallopian tube opens. Now, uterus will continue into cervix. The cervix have a cavity called cervical canal, and the cervix will continue into vagina. The cervical canal and vagina together constitute the birth canal. Okay, now coming to external female genitalia. The external female genitalia consist of mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen and clitoris. The mons pubis is a cushion of fatty tissue which is covered by skin and pubic hair. And just down to the mons pubis is the labia majora, which is a fleshy fold of tissue and which covers the vaginal opening. Now you have the labia minora, which are a paired fold of tissue under the labia majora. The hymen is a membrane which covers this opening, and this hymen is not an indicator of virginity. It may tear off by any very physical activities like horse ride or any athletes and all. Now, the another part in the external genitalia is the clitoris, which is a tiny finger-like projection, a tiny finger-like structure at the upper junction of your two labia minora, and it's just above the urethral opening. Now, coming to the last part of your female reproductive system is your mammary gland. The mammary gland is paired and it mainly consists of fat and alveoli. Okay, the mammary gland consists of 50 to 20 mammary lobes, and inside the mammary lobes it consists of cluster of cells called alveoli. And the cells in the alveoli will secrete milk, and the milk is stored in the lumen of the alveoli. Now the milk will flow out through the mammary tubules, mammary duct, then to mammary ampulla, and finally into lactiferous duct, from where the baby will suck out the milk. Now coming to some important points of the reproductive tract. The organ corresponding to testis in female is ovary, and the part corresponding to scrotum is labia majora, the part corresponding to penile skin is labia minora, and the part corresponding to penis is clitoris. Now coming to some important surgeries done to the reproductive tract. Removal is usually a name of a surgery which usually removes something will end with tomy. So CTOMY. Just remember that so that you can attend a lot of questions. Okay. Now coming to the removal of ovary is known as oophorectomy. Removal of uterus is called hysterectomy. Removal of fallopian tubes are called salpingectomy. And removal of mammary glands is called mastectomy. And removal of testis is called orchectomy. Okay, and there are so many tummies there, such as penectomy and prostatectomy, where the name suggests what it does. Okay, thank you. Wait for the next video. Bye.